Good morning, everyone. Meredith has so much energy for us today, which is frankly alarming and jarring. Um, but it is Friday. This week has been very long. I feel like, I don't know. Hey, wow, where is everyone's energy coming from? Let's all take a breath and chill out. Hey, Kokro. It is not me. It's stormy in the UK. Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Meredith has a full cup of coffee. And as you can see, I'm just beginning my cup of coffee. Maybe that'll help. Although I've heard caffeine is apparently terrible for you. But, what are you going to do? I'm really going full ASMR also today. I'll try to get some energy going. It's not giving well. So much going on. Sometimes I feel like I'm tripping. I'm not. But bottled water bought a bed frame. I don't know. Kokro is drinking some tea. Everything is terrible. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Oh, okay. Because caffeine is terrible for us. Everything is great. Yep. I'm really set up for a really productive writing session with this energy. That's all I have to say. Hey, Brooke or Alyssa. Elisa. Hey, Margot. Leap up? Okay. You're done. You're done. You're done. Meredith and I had a fight for the ages in Cody's stream last night. I don't know what was going on. I'm trying to drink the coffee faster so the old noggin keeps up a little bit more. Okay. Cranko has 900 words to write today, and then I'm free for my birthday tomorrow. That's exciting. Happy early birthday. Hey, Casey. It's good to see you. How's it going? Bottled water also bought a teapot. I love this new segment where we all share what we've purchased. Writing. Should I tell you? Do you care? I'm on chapter 4. I'm doing a very intense, whatever this is, line edit, I think would be the correct term. Vibes. I'm going full like serial killer mode with the line edits, so it's exciting. Oh my gosh, Kokro, it's your birthday too. Happy birthday. Wish I had more energy for you. Does anybody want to share what they're working on or not? Literally, I don't. Why is it so many people's birthdays? I feel like I don't think of January as a month where a lot of people have birthdays. I feel like the months that people have birthdays are like, I mean, I guess every month, but there's a lot of September, November, and May, and April and May. But I guess birthdays happen every day. Wow. So full of insight today. The real question is, has anybody read Onyx Storm yet? Anybody? I've read it unshockingly in the most diabolical way. I was really only interested in, I'm not going to spoil anything, don't worry. But I was really only interested in like scenes that I wanted to read. Do you know, like for example, I didn't really care about the spice. And I also didn't really care about all of the dragon politics. Like I just like don't. In most books, in most books, I care a little bit more. And honestly, in the first Fourth Wind book, I was like, I was in it. I was like dragons. I was like ward stones, whatever that means. Like I'm down. Then the second book, it just got to this point where I was like, girl, what are we doing? There's like so many people in so many towns and with so many different dragons, and I just like don't care. But I do like generally want to read like the good scenes, if you know what I mean. Like, oh, we just had a battle and we need to comfort each other vibes. Or like, oh, so like we have to go through some trial together. You know, like I'm here for that. So how I read the book was this is so diabolical. I in my Kindle, I command F, like you can search for words. So I searched for like Xaden, his name, and then I just like skimmed through and read like the surrounding sentences. And then if I was interested, I like went in and read the scene and the chapter, and then I like went back. And I actually think I read most of the book that way. I think I got most of the like the plot of the vibes. It is like really terrible. I did end up reading like I think the last, I would say 30% uninterrupted. Like I got in and then I was like, okay, I'll read this. And it made perfect sense to me what was going on. Because I did not need, like, we're walking around the dragon school. Like, what? And I did not finish Iron Flame either. I just want to be like in with the kids, you know, but I don't want to actually read it for some, I don't know. I've also gotten really bad about actually reading books. So that is how it's going. Hey Stacey, good to see you. Yeah. I know writers are readers, Meredith, but I don't write dragon fantasy. Okay? I don't know. And I also just knew there's going to be all this random stuff about nothing that I just didn't care about. And I, here's the thing though. I read Fourth Wing from beginning to end, and I like on audio, and I did the same thing with Iron Flame, and she lost me in Iron Flame, and I'm like, you lost me, girl. I'm not, but I'm invested enough to know like if someone dies or like is sad and needs to be comforted by a shadow man, like I'll read that like give every day. It's okay to judge me for that. That's okay. You can judge me. It's okay. I do think I read most of the book though, because he's in most of the book. Yes, I will read if someone is kidnapped and then reunited with someone. So after I command F or like searched for Xaden, I also searched for pain because that always gets some good scenes. And then I searched for I mean, I always start off if I do this diabolical word search of books, I always search for like kidnap first. And then if that doesn't pull up anything, then I go for like pain or tears or sob or something. So then I can find the scenes that I want. Yes, I have done this before. I do this like actually quite frequently because listen, and I don't know, listen, it's when I get a book from Kindle Unlimited that I don't know what it is about, but I have a suspicion then, and I'm only interested in reading a book that is, which is so like, it's a me problem. It is a me problem. But when I'm going to KU for like a romantic suspense, and it's not actually a romantic suspense, like it's categorized wrong, then I need to just check to make sure that things happen in the book that I want to happen, that I'm interested in reading about. So then I just, so I don't like read the whole chapter, but I just do a little search. I'm like, ooh, kidnap, anything? Nope. Okay, bye. Vibes. Okay. I see you all have unsubscribed. Love to see it. Thank you. Let's do some writing that hopefully people will read in order. Why do I do this? This is a good question. I don't typically I do not do this just like every day. Like I usually read books in order, but I think it's like a control thing, which is maybe a problem. There's two different types of reading for me. There's reading, and then there's reading. And the first reading is like, yes, I'm enjoying this as a piece of art. And then the second one is, I just need to read this specific type of book. And then, so I'm going to search for it and make sure that before I'm reading a book that I don't like, And so, don't worry, the clock is coming right back up. So don't get too comfortable. And so if I'm not like reading a book because I want to enjoy it, it's because I want to make sure I'm reading something that I actually am wanting to read. Because when you get into like, I think we have this view of like people on AuthorTube who are self-publishing books are self-publishing like books that like they really care about and like have done a lot of work, and it's like have done a lot of work on and like actually have thought. And some people, there's a lot of books on Kindle Unlimited that are there to like fit tropes, and that's what a lot of indie publishing is people following trends, which is not bad, but it's like they like there's all of these books on KU that are like, ooh, Beauty and the Beast kidnapping fantasy, urban fantasy books. Like there's like 50 of them, right? And so if I'm like, okay, I'm in the mood for this, but I don't want it to be too crazy spicy. I don't want it to be like a reverse harem moment. I don't want it, like there's a lot of different types. And so sometimes I just do a quick like word search to see like which type of Beauty and the Beast kidnap urban fantasy is this, before I read it. And so I only do this when I'm like searching through KU to find the book that I'm actually looking for. And that's just like one category example. There's also like a lot of mafia romance kidnapping books, right? But they're all a little bit different. And so I'm looking for a very specific type, and I don't want to like invest a lot of time into a book that's not actually what I'm looking for, But I think that is like how a lot of indie like marketing strategies is like, okay, this is hot, I'm gonna write this, and there's nothing wrong with that. But then I go into the trends and I'm like, which one of you do I actually want to read? Is that terrible? Maybe, but that's what I found from KU, and I did not get Fourth Wing on KU. I bought it on Kindle because I read it. I think I read 80% of that book. I was invested. I cared. I read. Anyway, let's do a sprint. I did read it. I found the word, and then I was like, "Ooh, this looks like a good chapter." And then I go in and read it. It's the same as skimming. Thank you, Casey. I feel you on the mafia romance books. I'm currently working on a mafia romance, but it's not really dark, so I'm trying to find one to read that doesn't have super dark vibes. And I think that that's one of the big differences in the markets of indie and trad, is like indie authors who are like, maybe, there's just a lot of indie authors who are like not on social media. They just like write a ton of books, and they're usually like within a certain trope and within a certain trend, which I love because like, I'm like, I find one of these I like, I want to read a bunch of them. But some of them go like super like detailed torture, and I just like, and some of them like nobody gets kidnapped at all. And I'm like, what is But like, there's everybody's looking for something different. And so there's a lot of different options. But it takes a lot of time to read a book. So I want to make sure I'm reading the right one. In a way, this makes sense, but I'm worried I'm getting Stockholmed. I like when something sticks out and it's not so trending. See, I agree. And I think that that is one of the differences, in my opinion, with indie and trad. Um, yeah, I'm not going to get into that right now, but that's something I've noticed. Obviously, there are a lot of like trend following traditional published authors as well, and like the industry as a whole. But I think trad has a little bit more of an emphasis on, and I think Meredith like maybe would agree with me in the querying process of like finding people who fit into the tropes and the trends, but also are unique, have a unique premise, have a unique, hook, something. Um, so there's a little bit less. There's not like 50 million ACOTAR like retellings, which is funny because ACOTAR is a retelling. Okay, these are my thoughts. I've been having a lot of really hot controversial thoughts recently. I have a video coming out. I was supposed to be today, but I never edited it. I'm bringing the clock back. I'm sorry. You can mute me if you want and start writing. But um this video that's like I've written 5 books, but it's not a hot take in like a everyone's bad. I recently saw an author tuber who I will not name make a hot takes video, and it was like super condescending in my opinion. It was like nobody on AuthorTube is original, and they're all in it for the money. And I was like, girl, what money are you making? Like, girl, what? And it was like, it's not a hot takes video in the sense that like, oh, everybody is I'm better than everyone kind of a hot take video, just like you know. Um but it's more so like I've written 5 books. Here's what I've learned. And usually when people make these videos, it's like lean on community, like you can do it. And all my hot takes are like everybody's a snake oil salesman. Like the only person who's good, nobody cares about you. Like they're not very positive tips, but I think it's yeah, I don't know. But I think it's like real a little bit. I think sometimes we're a little too happy on this app. I'm not like a hater of ACOTAR, but I'm also not like I don't think it's the best thing that's ever been written, but I did enjoy it. Like I do read the next one when it comes out. Um yeah, it's like real. It's actually just like when you write 5 books, like it's not all rainbows and butterflies and happiness and joy. Anyway, thank you, bottled water. I appreciate that. Okay. My gosh, Margot. See, maybe my like random chaotic chatting of whatever has really woken people up, and now we're all ready to write together right now. Okay. I'll see you in 25 minutes. Goodbye. All right. How'd it go, everybody? I finished up some stuff with chapter 4, and now I'm starting annotations on chapter 5. It's slow going, but I need to get through about 4 chapters a day to meet my deadline. Bye, Meredith. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, LDJ, good to see you. 316 for Cranko. Awesome. Shadowfly got 430. Close to 300 for AJ. Awesome. Awesome. Revised about 2K words. Left to see it. Some revision planning. Fixing outline. 520 words. Awesome progress. Some outlining. Bottled water wrote half a sentence. Love. You guys, I'm so behind on videos. I feel so bad. I just have not made time to edit anything. Like, I've been filming the same amount, but I'm just really trying to get this draft done. But it is taking a long time. Like, I have the video you saw last weekend was filmed the weekend before. Like, I've done like 2 full drafts since the last video you all have seen. I don't know when. And I was trying to, I have a video I was going to post during the week this week, but I just didn't edit it. So might have to wait till Sunday. And then once we're in the middle of February, I should be back to like actually posting twice a week. But I just like, in the winter, I usually need like to do something to shake up the routine, you know, because it's just so terrible and miserable outside. Like last year around this time, I bought a house. Like that was, I just like, which was also like going to happen regardless. But like I did a whole moving. I was like, it's January. I need to do something, you know? And I feel like this year it's like, I am really getting through. And it's not even getting the draft done. It's getting the book done, you know? And so just like really hankering in and like going deadline mode, you know? But I really did intend to like edit and post a little bit more. And then I just like haven't even been vlogging as much. Alyssa finally acting human. What is this? Yeah. Well, but I have a full vlog that just needs to be edited, and then I have another one that I've started, and then I have a whole sit down video. I'm like, Alyssa, just take 20 minutes and edit it, or an hour. But yeah, so I really wanted to have something up today, but you know, I don't think it's gonna happen. So maybe I'll do like a bulk edit, and then I'll but I know myself and I wouldn't spread it out. I would just like post them all in one week, but it's fine. Oh, we have to do another sprint, don't we? I kind of felt like we were ending the stream, but we're not. Okay. Yeah. Annotating is so fun. I also just have a bad attitude right now. So I'm trying not to like post all these videos where I'm like writing, like, oh, I have so many problems. Like, you know, I just don't want to do that too often. Because I mean, actually now I feel like I have a much better attitude. But there were a couple weeks there where I was like, I'm never going to make it. I'm terrible at writing. I don't even know who I am anymore. Turns out I was just getting my period. But you know what? It was still a valid thought. So Um. Anyway, let's do another sprint, shall we? I was hoping someone would say no. Okay, maybe we'll do this. Doing an extra 10-minute sprint at the end. That'd be a good idea. It's fine. I cry almost every day. Yeah. Ah, yes, the pre-period existential crisis. It lasted quite a bit longer this time. I was like really convinced I was like never gonna make it, which maybe is still true. And then yes, and then 5 minutes later, it is such a roller coaster, and I don't understand. It'll be like the same chapter. I'll read it once and I'll be like, I am Pulitzer. And then I read it the next time and I'm like, no one should ever read anything I've ever written or anything I've ever thought. And frankly, I should go into hiding. Yeah. So let's get a clock up here. Okay, I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Can you guys hear me? Also, welcome back. One sec. I think you should be able to hear me, but if you don't, just let me know. There's something weird with my audio. Okay, Slay. I actually, instead of writing, became motivated to edit my video. Mostly because I just wanted to. I'm eating it up in this video, I have to say. I'm gonna try to get it up sometime today. Just because I'm gonna want to post it within this week anyway, so I'm not gonna get less busy, and I'm feeling motivated. So prepare to see my face, and I am spicy in this video, but I'm not as like. I think I am making more sense than I thought I did when I filmed. I just hope I'm not misinterpreted. You know, it's always one of those where I'm like, I'm not actually hating on anybody. These are just my thoughts and opinions. Okay. Slay. How did we all do? 540. One more time. 547. Hey, Johnny wrote 2 comments because I am still geeked that actually made it to a live stream. Well, we are happy to have you, Johnny. Thanks for joining. Oh, and Johnny's usually a rewatcher. I always wonder how insane I look in the rewatch, because I feel like if you're like watching live, it's like, okay, it's so early. And then I see how many people rewatch, and I'm like, girl. It's fine. Yeah, I'm actually really loving this video. I feel like it's gonna, I just don't want people to think I hate them, because I don't. Do you know what I mean? Anyway. I don't think your hunt and peck reading routine sounds any crazier when it's recorded. Yeah. Hannah's still working on the outline. I worry that how well my revisions go depends on my mood and standards at the time. This is so real, bottled water. Because last time I read the scene, I was like, ew. And this time I was like, it's good enough. That's why you have to just do multiple rounds, you know? And I'm really passionate about telling people that. You just need to be in your book a lot, because then that's the only way. If you're only in each scene like 2 times before you publish it or query it, it's like you could have been really crabby and had low standards those 2 times. Like you have to read it enough where you know it's like objectively from your perspective good, you know? And like you can always go and read it again when you're in a better mood. You know? I was inspired by, I think it was Hannah who said that we should do another sprint. Who was it? It was Bottled Water. It was Bottled Water asked if we could do another 10-minute. I'm going to raise you one. I would like to finish this video. There's no way that's going to happen in 25 minutes, but I'm actually going to do another 25-minute sprint. Yes, it was not you, Hannah, but it was Bottled Water. It was Bottled Water. So I actually going to do another 25 this morning just to try to get through that video. Because I know the second I stop going live, I'm just going to like not be motivated to do anything anymore. And it's Friday. You know, you got to get an extra sprint on Friday. This is very much like a podcasty kind of video, so I feel like I can get through it. I don't have to do any like B-roll or music or anything. Unless, okay, actually, this is my question for you before we do another sprint is, do you like videos where it's like me talking into my microphone for 20 minutes about a topic? Do you like there to be music in the background, or do you like it to just be like a podcast like we're on live? Because I kind of go back and forth. I think I kind of prefer there to be no music. you know, vibes. So it feels more like a podcast, but I don't know. I'll take your opinions. Leave them if you want. Okay, let's do another sprint. I will see you in 25 minutes. Go write your books. Thank you and good night. All right, people of the internet, how are we doing? I think I'm mostly done. I'm just going to finish listening through this one more time. Should be up probably like 8:30, 8:45 maybe. We'll see. But if you like all of my hot takes and opinions, you will enjoy this video I'm editing. I think I'm just gonna end the stream. I would love to stay and chat with you all, but I want to get this video up and ready before I have to go. So I will leave you here. I will likely be live again next week. 10:50 for the day. Awesome, Cranko. And everybody needs to go. Like, I feel like we're all a little like cooked now. So just go eat food or go sleep or go to work or read a book. So yeah. All right. I will see you guys so soon in a video in about an hour. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Goodbye.